What you seeing on the screen right now is what prompted me to make this video. I was just scrolling through motherfucking Instagram and I seen this shit. And I guess you could call this shit a review. Cause I just like, I feel like I had to make this video cause I just be, I just feel like the anime community, just like every other community, is just full of so many motherfucking dick riders. And it's like niggas be afraid to say their own opinion. And I know I'm gonna get hate for this shit because the anime community, just like I said earlier, just like every other fucking community, is full of a bunch of dick riding motherfuckers that is afraid to criticize some shit or give honest criticism if they feel like everybody else is. If they feel like everybody else is, if everybody else like it, then they have to like it, or if they feel like it has the highest sales, then they have to like it. And it's just no. Just because the majority of people like some shit does not mean that it doesn't even mean that objectively is good, because a lot of people can just be fucking stupid, which we see now with, with the whole with everything that's going down lately. If you know what I'm saying, if you've been paying attention to everything that's going down lately. But I just want to talk about One Piece. And One Piece is kind of ass. Like, every time I see a top tier anime or ranking anime, what people ranking anime, niggas is always putting One Piece in S tier. And I'm just like, why? Like, I'm not even finna speak on the manga. If you watching this video and you a nigga that read One Piece manga, let me know down in the difference in the comments if the manga is different from the anime, which I know the manga doesn't have all that filler and shit. So I'm pretty sure the manga is probably, just because of that, the manga is 10 times better than the anime. But the anime of One Piece is fucking terrible. Before I started watching One Piece, everybody was fucking telling me, hey, bro, you need to watch One Piece. One Piece is way better than Dragon Ball Z. One Piece is way better than Naruto. One Piece way better than Naruto. Everybody was just hyping it up like it was so different. One Piece is just like, One Piece is the king. It's the poster child for your generic shonen, which I'm not a fucking big fan of anyway. I like more darker shit. I like more mature shit. So I really felt like I was wasting my time watching a lot of One Piece. After the Marine 4 arc, I gave up on the shit completely, because it's like the niggas, like, what the fuck, like, what makes One Piece so special, bro? Like, I just don't understand. What the fuck, like, what makes One Piece so much better than Naruto and Dragon Ball Z? Especially when you look at the anime and the fit. Like, I thought Naruto I thought Naruto was bad when it came to fillers. I can understand a nigga calling Naruto mid, especially like in Shippuden. But to act like One Piece is just so much better than Naruto, because yeah, Naruto got his problems and shit. But to act like motherfucking Naruto, to act like One Piece is just so much better than Naruto, is just, or Dragon Ball Z, when it's like, bro, they're literally the same. They're literally the same shit. One Piece is just your stereotypical generic ass shonen ass anime with, oh, I'm gonna be the pirate king. I'm gonna be the pirate king. That pussy ass shit. Shut the fuck up. Luffy is just so bland of a main character, and it just, the fights are not interesting. At least in Naruto, the fights are interesting. At least in Attack on Titan, the story is compelling. There's nothing fucking compelling about One Piece. The most interesting character that was in One Piece was Ace, and that nigga got like 10 episodes of fucking screen time before they killed his ass. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I can't, like, what is this? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And then when Ace died, I was like, okay, we might finally get some character development for One Piece. But I mean, not One Piece, but for Luffy. But then Luffy just goes right back to being the same that he was before. And so do the other characters. There's no character development for Sanji, for Zoro. Zoro's basically the same. The nigga lose an eye, but his character is pretty much basically the same. It's what the fuck? I'm just like, how can anybody look at this show and just call it a masterpiece? Like it's the shit kind of boring, bro. Like it had a few moments where it was like kind of interesting. Like the Marine 4 arc was by far the most interesting arc, or the most arc that kept me interested. Like Whitebeard, one thing I can't say about motherfucking Whitebeard is that nigga went out like a G. All right, that nigga Whitebeard went out like a motherfucking G. All right, but what and what's that bitch with the what she can do multiple limbs and shit. What's what the fuck is her name? She dark skinned and she can do multiple limbs. She was an interesting character, but that was it. That was it. Like that was fucking it. Oh yeah, I fuck with the ice nigga too. I fuck with the ice nigga, the black nigga with the ice, and the interaction he had with the brown skinned girl, and the was it the was it the impaled down arc? Was that what the shit called? That was like the second more interesting arc, but then it's like it kept getting fucked up by the filler, and it was just like, what is going like? Okay, there was one part where literally for 5 straight episodes we get 5 flashback episodes of episodes that we done already seen. We done already seen the shit, and it's dragged out. When on the scene in the Impel Down arc, when they're crossing that bridge and they're all jumping across, they literally show flashbacks for each character that we done already fucking seen before. I had to keep on looking up on the internet which episodes to skip. Like every fucking 5-10 episodes, I had to keep on looking up every episode, every amount of episodes to skip. I'm just like, bro, Funimation is just like they did with Dragon Ball Z. They fucked up the manga. They fucked up the anime. And it was just so frustrating. It was so annoying. How can anybody look at One Piece's anime and have anything good to say about it? Like, I just don't understand. Like, one thing that's good about One Piece that I can say about One Piece, like, okay, it's better than Naruto in the sense that there aren't really any plot holes. Well, there aren't as many plot holes as there are in Naruto, but there aren't like plot holes where it's like, okay, the story is like there is so many inconsistencies, but there are plenty of times where it's like very like annoying conveniences, and it's like there's no threat, there's no danger. Like nobody really dies in One Piece except for Ace and Whitebeard. Those were like the two most major characters that died. And then when there were other characters that you thought had died, they kept fucking coming back. This nigga, I remember seeing this nigga Zero get sliced up by what's his name, Hawkeye, and I'm like, bro, the nigga should be dead by now. Like, and then niggas got the nerve to tell me, oh, there's no plot armor in One Piece. Nigga, yes the fuck there is. I don't feel any threat of danger when Luffy is fighting a nigga, because I know he's going to survive, because he gotta be the Pirate King. He's gonna keep on coming back. This nigga Zoro always manages to keep on coming back every time he gets sliced up by a nigga. It's very clear that these characters have plot armor. Nami, when she was fighting the bitch with the who could turn her body into spikes, I mean, it's just so obvious. It was so annoying. I'm just like, bruh. And there's no technique to how Luffy fights. He just keeps on punching a nigga over and over again until somehow he wins. He keeps on getting his ass beat. He keeps on punching a nigga. Then he gets back up and keeps on punching. Like when he was fighting the cheetah nigga who had the Samoan fruit with the cheetah nigga. There was no explanation to how Luffy actually won that fight. It reminded me of the fight Naruto had with Neji in the Chunin exams, where it was probably the worst fight in fucking Naruto, because Naruto didn't deserve to win that shit. The same way Luffy didn't deserve to win the shit against the cheetah nigga. He didn't do shit. He kept getting his ass beat, and then somehow he was able to finally win, and he didn't do anything new. He just kept on getting up and punching the nigga. And it's just, the fights in One Piece are just so uninteresting. It's the same shit just over and over again. The same plot contrivances, the same not the same plot conveniences just over and over again that don't that makes it hard for you to feel any threat or any danger. You know why I fought with Attack on Titan? Because there's actually a sense of danger in Attack on Titan. The story is actually compelling. The characters actually develop. None of the characters are the same as they were in season one, and that's just a fact. Each character has something to do. And one thing, another thing that I can say why One Piece might be better than Naruto is because okay, One Piece characters, they each have their own role in the story. That's like where it don't seem like one is being overshadowed, and in Naruto it's clear that only a few characters get focused upon. And I will give that shit to One Piece, but it's like when it comes to One Piece, I don't feel anything for any of the characters. Like Nami could fucking die, Sanji could die, Luffy can die, Zoro can die. Like, and I wouldn't feel shit. I looked at when I was watching their backstories, Usopp's, Nami's, Sanji's. It's like I didn't feel nothing. It's like nothing about One Piece gets me emotionally attached to the characters, or emotionally invested in the characters, or even makes me give a fuck about what's going on. And then when I finally feel like okay, there's finally about to be some character development when Luffy gets separated from his group and he's trying to find a way back to the group, and then he ends up having to rescue his brother, and then the Marine 4 arc shit happens, and I'm finally thinking, okay, there's finally gonna be some character development for the characters, but then they just go right back to being the same. And then you get the Fisherman Island arc, and that's when I gave up on it. I'm like, bro, this shit is ass. This shit is fucking ass. And the anime, the studio who runs the anime just makes the shit worse because there's so much filler. There's so much fucking filler. And I know I'm going to get niggas in the comments talking about, well, you can skip out on the filler by just going to Reddit and seeing which episodes are filler and which episodes are not. Okay, nigga, I shouldn't have to do that shit. I shouldn't have to do it. I shouldn't have to do that shit. I shouldn't have to do that. The studio shouldn't be that trash. It shouldn't be that much filler. And it's not even like it's that simple because they still be fillers. There be some episodes where it be half canon and it be half filler. And you got to be skipping through the motherfucking episode to get through the boring shit, to get through the dull parts. And it's just, there are so many dull parts in One Piece. There's so many moments in One Piece where I just fucking fell asleep. Naruto isn't nowhere near perfect. I actually think Attack on Titan shits on One Piece and Naruto in terms of storytelling. And it's not as fucking generic as either Naruto or One Piece. It's a lot more. It's a little bit more serious and mature, but it's just it. I just don't understand what the hype is around One Piece. Like and I know I'm gonna get hate for this shit because you got like I said, you got a lot of dick riders in the anime community. They look at the fact that something has a lot of views and something has a lot of skills. Like I don't, or something has a lot of numbers. Like I don't give a fuck about how many volumes One Piece is selling. I don't give a fuck if it's the number one selling. If it's the number one selling in the world. If it's selling way more volumes than Attack on Titan. Like I don't give a shit, bro. Attack on Titan is still better than One Piece, bro. Like I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying, bro. Like then this nigga talking about watch some good shows. Attack on Titan is mid. Bro, I just don't understand. I don't understand how any nigga can read Attack on Titan's latest chapters of the manga, like can be caught up with Attack on Titan, and then compare that shit to anything in fucking One Piece and be like, oh, well, Attack on Titan, One Piece is way better than Attack on Titan. Like, bro, what did you like? And like I said, bro, just cause majority of the people think a certain way does not mean that they right. Everybody got their own preferences. Everybody got what they like about a show. It's not gonna be the same for everybody. So I don't give a fuck if One Piece is the number one seller in the world. What those fans find enjoyable about a show or an anime, it's obviously not the same thing that I find enjoyable about an anime because like I said, bro, it just I just don't see it. I just don't see it. But this is my opinion. This is my analysis of the show and why I think it's fucking overhyped as shit. One Piece is most definitely the most overhyped anime that I've ever fucking heard of. And it's like people be afraid to criticize the shit. Every time I see a nigga criticizing One Piece, they get fucking hate like a motherfucker. And I'm just like, bro, what, like, I'm gonna speak my mind regardless, bro. I'm gonna speak my mind regardless. Like, it's not no troll shit. Niggas thought I was trolling when I said Dragon Ball Super Broly was trash. They didn't listen to anything that I actually said. They didn't listen to my reasoning of why I thought it was trash. The same way I'm probably gonna get with this video. They're not gonna listen to none of the reasons of none of the objective, honest criticisms that I have. They just gonna see the fact that I called their favorite anime trash, and they gonna dislike the motherfucking video. But I already know that's how niggas is. Um, and like I said, I wasn't gonna speak too on heavy on the manga, but I wasn't like I didn't feel like I don't really read mangas unless I'm just waiting for the anime to catch up, and I can't wait like it was with Attack on Titan. I couldn't wait for the motherfucker for season 4 to preview, so I just started reading the manga, and plus I had already gotten spoiled for a lot of shit. But it just nothing. I didn't feel like going to read the One Piece manga. The anime just and the anime was just fucking garbage. Like Funimation butchered that fucking manga. Like if the manga had any kind of good qualities, Funimation just made it hard for you to see that shit because it just completely butchered it. Just like it did with Dragon Ball Z. Because when I look back, I can't get through. I can't get through Dragon Ball Z because there's so much filler and it's the same thing with Naruto. It's so much filler and there's so many things where they just dragging out the motherfucking episodes and shit. And they do the same thing with One Piece. That's why I don't understand. Like, what is different about One Piece that separates it from Dragon Ball Z and Naruto? Probably less plot holes, but that's it. Like, the story, it doesn't matter if the story is fucking boring. The characters don't develop. It's just trash. The story, like, it's not good. Like this, I don't feel for any other characters. I'm really just trying to fucking understand what the fuck makes this show so popular. Like, are these niggas under mind control or some shit?